Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna study about cell. So we're gonna start from the basic. So let's begin. We all know what is living thing, what is non-living thing. So the basic difference between a living thing and non-living thing is if cell is present, it is considered to be living. If cell is not present, it is considered to be non-living. Okay. So the cell is called as a basic unit of life. Why it is called as a basic unit of life? It is called as basic unit of life because all the living organisms, I said living organisms, are made up of cells. Okay, note it. All the living organisms are made up of cell. So that's why it is called as basic unit of life. Okay, now we'll see why it is called as structural and functional unit of life. So cell is considered to be structural and functional unit of life. Why it is called as structure and functional unit of life? So it is called as structural unit of life because the body or the structure of any living organism is made up of cell. Okay, so very basic I'm explaining. So a body or structure of any living organism is made up of cell. That's why it is called as structural unit of life. Now, why it is called as functional unit of life? So the cells are also responsible for some functions, okay, like metabolic functions, regulatory functions, okay. So cell performs these all metabolic and regulatory function. That's why it is called as functional unit of life. About metabolic functions and regulatory function, what all they are, what regulatory function, what metabolic function cell perform, we're gonna study later. So now we will see organism, different organism on the basis of number of cell. Okay, the number of cell. So in unicellular we can see, here multicellular we can see. In unicellular, uni is considered to be single and multi itself signifies the name signifies everything, that is many or countless. Okay, unicellular organisms are the organism which has only single cell. Multicellular organisms are the organism which has many cells. So this uni is said to be single and multi is said to be many or countless. Okay. So the organism made up of single cell is unicellular organism. Organism made up of many cells are multicellular organisms. Okay. It's very clear. Now the example for unicellular or example for multicellular, we all know unicellular example is amoeba, paramecium, euglena. Okay, and multicellular organisms, the biggest example is human. Anything less than a complete structure of cell cannot survive independently. So virus cannot survive independently. Have you ever heard that table has COVID-19 virus? Chair had COVID-19 virus or infected with COVID-19 virus, I mean. Only human beings or animals are being infected with COVID-19 virus because it needs living host cell to survive. Okay, so that was that NCRT wanted to tell you that anything less than a complete structure of cell does not ensure independent living. So the biggest example is virus, which is a non-cellular. So as you can see here, the example for unicellular organisms, that is amoeba, I've already told, paramecium and euglena. Okay, these are all single celled organisms. So multicellular organism is human, biggest example human, and human cells are neurons, red blood cell, smooth muscle cell, epithelial cell, columnar epithelial cell, and white blood cell. All these cells are present in human. So every cell has their own functions in human, and these are single cells, so they perform single cell perform all the function in this organisms. Okay, so we are done with the water cell and the introduction of the cell. Um, okay, so now in further videos we're going to study about the discovery and other topics. Thank you so much. Bye bye.